Okay, so good afternoon again. My name is Kacper. I'm 17 years old. I live near Tarnów, where I attend to first liceum ogólnokształcące. I excel math and IT because with these two subjects I am connecting my future at university. And if I had to describe myself in few words, I would say that I'm just curious about the world. And that's why my role model is Feynman, because as he even said, he was interested about the world around him. He had to understand it, and he also had to try everything. And these are two traits that I'm really connecting myself to. And this curiosity appears in me, for example, whenever I use something, even this computer, because I just love to read about how these things were developed, how them works, what's inside them, etc. And I had even an opportunity to repair a PlayStation console which weren't working, and it was something very interesting to me. And but technology is one kind of stuff that I like. I also love more creative things. For example, that's why in school me and my friend Karol has taken part in Matematyczna Videomania competition, where we talked about golden preposition in architecture because we both liked architecture. And we get with this into final of this competition. In school, I also had a chance to record and edit a video from school spectacle, which was something new for me because I have never recorded and edited somebody else's work before. And it was something very interesting to me. And maybe it looks like I'm always behind the camera, but that's not right because I also tried to be an actor in Patria Nostra contest. So I just love to try everything as Feynman, as I said before. And the reason why I like to make these videos is because I used to run a YouTube channel about Lego bricks. Lego were my hobby from childhood, and as a teenager I found that maybe I can build something on my own, not only from the instructions. And then I thought that maybe I will share it with other people online because somebody else inspired me before. So I thought that maybe I will inspire others to similar work. And I can surely say that this channel developed my skills, for example, in editing videos and running social media. But I said that I like technology. I said that I like creative things. I also like science. And that's why in school, we with teacher Piotr Kowal reactivated school astronomy club. And we gave an opportunity to other students to see, for example, conjunction of Venus and Moon on school break in real time, and it was something very important to us. My free time I love to spend actively, so I very often ride a bike. I very often train to Międzyszkolna Liga Strzelecka, where I'm in the top 10 of shooters. I also love to watch movies, play video games, read books, or listen to music because I think that it's important to be inspired by others' work because this is something that can motivate us to do something on our own. And I am connecting my future with IT sector, but maybe with more creative part of it, because I would like to work in game development. And especially I would love to work in the Projekt Red, so with the creators of Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077. And I think that this scholarship can give me a chance to bring some fresh ideas from US, because I can say, because many people probably would say that they want to see Silicon Valley because they want to study there or work there someday. But I would rather stay here in Poland because I think that you can develop yourself whenever you live. And I think that we can do great things here. And this is something that the project has proven to me, because they started as a small shop with games imported from the West and ended as one of the biggest game developing companies around the world. And I can say that this scholarship surely will help me in getting out of my comfort zone, because I can say that I'm really stressed when it comes to speaking English, and I'm stressed right now too. But I think that this is something that can really help me to broaden my horizons and bring these ideas, as I said, from there. And that will be probably everything that I had to say. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Kacper. Mariusz, maybe you will start with your questions.
Okay, so thank you. Hello, Kacper. So you mentioned some activities you focus on this technology, on math and science, but what was very positive for me, you didn't skip other activities. So my question is, if practicing the sport, how it can help in educating, in developing our own skills? So how do you think if the sport has a positive, neutral, or just have no impact on ourselves? And if have, can you enumerate what you see the most important?
If it comes to the sports, I can surely say that it helps in science and other activities because, for example, for me, when I ride a bike to somewhere, I just feel I can say free, maybe, because this is something relaxing to me. And after making the sport activity, it's for me easier to focus on other things. So it surely helps when it comes to the study or other things.
Okay, thank you.
Joanna?
Kacper, can you share any particular technology or innovation that you hope to explore during your visit in the USA?
I don't know if it will be possible, but I would love to see NVIDIA headquarters because they are the producers of graphic cards, for example. And as I said, I'm interested in game development, and graphic cards is something, a part of hardware that is needed when it comes to the games. And in addition, NVIDIA is a corporation which started using AI systems 6 years ago, and it is something very interesting to me because, you know, AI, we know about AI in social media since 2 years probably, but they started to use it 6 years ago. And for me, it is something just amazing because they allowed people with poor computers to play video games which they wouldn't can in they allowed people to play video games in higher quality than it would be possible with their computers. So that's it.
Kacper, please don't be stressed. Your English is amazing. It's impressive. So really relax. And thank you very much for this answer.
Okay, Kacper, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are here the second time, yes?
I weren't talking with you, but I was only writing an essay and I didn't get to this stage.
Okay, so what lessons did you take from the first attempt?
Surely, when I first write my letter, I didn't set a lot of things that I had done, and on the other hand, I started to do more things, more activities in school, for example. These things like recording the school academy, these things like Liga Strzelecka, I weren't doing it in first grade. I started it now, and I think that it's just important to develop yourself when you have time to do it.
Okay, and maybe second question regarding Richard Feynman. You show as a role model. I'm just curious why you didn't select another physicists like Oppenheimer. They both took part in the Manhattan projects. Yes, Oppenheimer was a director. What about Hawking, Tesla, Fleming, other people? Why that one?
Okay,
what in his personality, I don't know, approach.
Okay, so to begin with, I found about Feynman when I reached for a book from my mother's bookshelf and I read his biography. And then I found that his person is very worth following to me because firstly, he was curious about the world. And as I said in the beginning, it is, in my opinion, a very important trait because it motivates us to do things. And we often forget that asking a question isn't stupid. We have to ask questions because we can't know everything. And this curiosity in Feynman was something very important, in my opinion. Also, he was never giving up. He always was coming to the end with things that he started. Another thing that he was some kind of Renaissance man. He tried everything. He was not only a great scientist, he was also a musician, he was also a drawer, so he tried everything that he can, and he was good in these things. So he proven that this is possible to try things from different areas. And lastly, he was always himself, because he was never trying to pretend to be somebody else. He was just positive man, and he was always this positive man. He weren't trying to hide anything. He was just himself.
So thank you very much for the presentation, for the answers. So maybe the short wrap up. Joanna, please start.
Thank you. Kacper, I truly see your passion in what you're doing, and my advice is just keep going with your passion, because this leads people to success. I'm really impressed with your English. Don't hesitate to speak more, and I hope that whenever you go outside Europe and you will talk to people from another country, get rid of this fear, because you really don't need it. Congratulations on your presentation.
Thank you.
Mariusz, please go ahead.
So I try to do it shortly, but you seem to be very well prepared. Yes, so you go from point to point, so it's very easy to listen to that and focus on the most important things. The same, I would say, there is no stress on you, and your body language is very positive, even if your eyes sometimes are let's say dancing. And one only detail, because me as a financial man, sometimes I had, the temptation to focus on your back. So this is what you have on the wall. So it always, when you do the presentation, it must be focused on you. So don't disturb the people, what is behind you. So just this. Thank you. And congratulations, really good job.
Okay, from my side, I liked very much your presentation. You are very well prepared. Also, when I asked about Richard Feynman, you also, let's say, gave not very superficial but deeper answer. So it shows that you really, let's say, looked through this person, and it's really, let's say, it's fascinating for you. Okay, it's normal, yes, that you were a little bit under stress, so you maybe started a little bit too fast, but then you slowed down your presentation, and for me it was excellent. So thank you very much for the presentation, and also good luck. Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.